Jese onyo bioma narekele papa malete no kuku wherever you will be naro tuto papa. Blessed be your holy to thee praise. Frank Edwards. You are worthy to be praised. Yeah. So I worship and adore you. Yes, we do. Imarumaye, Imarumaye, Imarumaye. Blessed be your name. Blessed be your name. You are worthy to be praised. On your mind, but you are worthy. Blessed be your holy name. Blessed be your name. Blessed be.
Hello, Biafrans. Good morning, everybody. Good morning from here. My name is Maazi IKEM Patrick DK. I want to welcome each and every one of us to this wonderful program. And we were having this conversation earlier on, but we have difficulties, and we decided to shift the program we're having with our sister Efe from her TV platform to this platform. So on this basis, we are transmitting simultaneously in 5 different channels consecutively. And I believe that people are following us on Biafra Web TV. People are following us on my YouTube channel, IKEM Patrick DK channel, and Biafra Peking channel, and as well Patrick IKEM channel on Facebook. So I want to welcome you. The best you can do for us is to share this program, make it go around, tag your friends. Everything we'll be saying here will be from our hearts. Everything we'll be saying here, I'm an oath, and I took my oath without hesitation. The day I went to took my oath, when the who want take oath, now me be the first person will jump out. I didn't even look at what was in the oath. I didn't bother. What was in my mind is to make my contribution towards Biafra struggle. So I was ready to sacrifice everything to make that contribution. So I wasn't bothered about what the oath looked like. And the former national coordinator of Italy, Maazi Iruanya, he's still alive. You can ask him, when Maazi IKEM took oath, what was it? It was exciting. It was joy. I'm happy to have taken that oath, and I never regretted. And I'm ready to retake that oath on a daily basis to keep myself in check and continue to rededicate myself to the struggle. So anything that will jeopardize this struggle, anything that will make this effort to be in vain, I'm ready to stand against it, because that is the part of the oath that I took to protect my fellow comrades, to protect this struggle, to protect the leader of IPOB. And I believe that so many principal officers took this same oath, and we expect them to do the same to protect the interest of this struggle. And that is why I'm here today. And I'm here today because it is important that we set certain records straight. We set certain records straight so that our people will not be deceived into believing that struggle is not picking con chop Gary. Struggle is not under the beds of roses. Our people need to understand that when you talk about struggle, it is about difficulty. When you talk about struggle, it is about problem. When you look at what our leader is facing today, problem. Struggle is like when you have to clear a new path. When you have to clear a new path. For you to clear a new path, you don't need Mercedes-Benz C-Class. You don't need Lexus Jeep. You don't need Lincoln Navigator to clear a new road. What you need na caterpillar. And that caterpillar, you go see them, they struggle, they fight, because it is not a task for easy vehicle. It is a task for heavy engine. And that is why some of us here in this struggle are representing that heavy engine, because for us to be able to get to our destination, the new path we are creating at this point in time, we need seriousness, we need a different mindset. And if in the future, Biafra come, where we say the road don't clear, you can drive your Mercedes, you can drive your Lincoln on that smooth road path where they don't tie finish. But as it is right now, we are clearing the way, and anything that stand on the way, we go down. So I want to bring our sister Efe, who already started narrating her story, her experience, because it is also very important that, we hold ourselves together. That when somebody goes on the wrong path and finally in the middle of the ocean recover, say water the chopper may run, we must help to rescue. And that is why we are here today, because at every point in time, if we have always been in the circle of issues, because people understand the potential that she has. So they tend to use her to do their dirty job. But being a very smart comrade and intelligent person, she always find her way around it and return back again. And that is one of the things I'm giving to her, that it is important that when you miss your way, or maybe you fall victim, don't be afraid or ashamed to return back and say, hey, I missed it here, and reconcile with the reality. So I want to welcome our sister, if you welcome to the program. Now you're ceiling. If you're now you're ceiling, now we come to see you. Are you there? Okay, we can see your face better now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, but I don't know if our viewers are hearing you clearly. I can hear some background noise. I don't know where the noise is coming from. I don't know if you have. You said?
I've been hearing the noise since.
You've been hearing the noise since? Does it mean that maybe it's for me? Let me see if I can reduce my. Is it better now? Please, I want our viewers to indicate if you have any hitches or any difficulties, if you hear any noise on the background that is making you uncomfortable, please indicate from our comment from the comment section. Some people are saying that they can't hear you. Uzochukwu Ekwelonu said that is it she or he that they can't hear you. So if there is a way you can rectify the audio issues, or even if yeah, somebody says it's cracking, even if you have to go out and try to come back again, it will be nice, because I can also hear the noise on the background, but I believe it's not from my end. Can you hear me? Huh?
I want to see if I can set something here.
Yeah, see, yeah, people are saying I think it's from your end, so I would want you to see if you can sort it out. We have another of our brother who I would want to bring in later, who is at the background.
I have removed the echo. Okay, is it okay, Mazi?
I think it's okay, but I can hear echo.
No, I can't hear echo from you. Echo is very okay on your side.
Can you hear the echo from my side?
No.
But I'm hearing myself. But I think we can make do with it. But the most important thing is that who are the viewers? We would want to get their own. Okay, Emeka Blessed. Okay, somebody said you should reboot. So what you have to do is I want you to go out. On it back, use the same link to come back. Just off your phone,
okay.
On it again and come back. I'm waiting for you right here. We are not going anywhere. We are able to solve all the issues we are supposed to deal with. So we are not in a hurry. At least we have like 2-3 hours to interact. So what I want to tell Biafrans is help me please share this program. And see how you can connect your friend, because what we are discussing here is very, very important. It is important. We have come a very long way. We've had a lot of experiences in this struggle, and God have always had a way of redeeming his own people. I want to see if I can bring in our brother, and are you there, Mazi Ikenga? Good morning. It's afternoon from my end. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mazi Patrick.
Yes, I guess if I sent you the link, because I didn't.
No, Mazi Kechukwu did.
Okay. So, do you have anything to tell Biafrans?
Yeah, just to add to what Mazi, you are a kind of enlightenment or education you are giving to our people. At times, I find it very difficult to, try to prove myself right. The way I do my things, I'm not above mistake. There's a lot of things that I've said in the past that is against the track that we're supposed to be following on this very struggle. But the most important thing, it's not the mistake or getting out of the track that matters. It's ability to correct yourself, like what Efe is doing now, is the most important part of it. Ability to correct yourself when you make mistake. So let me start with, I want to thank our sister. For some time now, I've been crying alone in a wilderness. And a lot of people think I'm mad. Even the way I'm talking now, some people don't believe that I can be calm I'll be talking to people. I am a very calm person, but when I believe in something, even if you're killing me, I will not stop. I will make sure I will say that thing until you see the reason why. You know, for some few months now, I keep shouting, crying, saying that money is involved. I don't know where this money gets into the, the pipeline. I don't know. But I've been crying because when you see how active most of our media representatives are before, but all of a sudden things just changed.
Yeah, Mazi Urabu, I don't want us to make accusations. I don't want us to point fingers, because we haven't gotten the full detail of what really happened. So I would like to give our sister Efe the benefit of doubt to give us full detail, because we cannot just come in. She have talked about money moving hands and things like that, but I want us to get full detail of what transpired, how it transpired. Then after that, we will not be able to come into analysis. But it will be too early for us to start going into detail of who and who, because we don't know who and who that have been induced financially. And I've also seen people say that the DOS paid me to come and defend them. So it is important that we are able to, because I don't want a situation where we create more problem for IPOB, maybe by the things we say, by our attitude. And what we are here to do is to reconcile the IPOB family in such a way that everybody will understand that we have a common goal. And that common goal is to free our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Throw banters. I think, where we have to make accusation, unfounded accusations. I don't know if I'm coming out.
You're coming out. I'm hearing you, right?
By so doing, we will also be doing this. We'll be taking up the same attitude of these people who are throwing accusations all over the place. Because my own problem is throwing accusation on people without any proof. And I would not want to find myself in that situation where I have to commit the same mistake that I'm fighting against. Mazi Uragu, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Of course, perfectly. I do.
Today's show is for Efe. I just brought you in to give us a little one or two talk and greet Biafrans. But today's program, we are dedicating it full time for Efe. So if we still have time, we'll bring you back. But if we don't have time today, then we're going to extend the interaction where you can come in and, we'll be able to do the final analysis. So I want to bring in, yes.
Okay, before I go, Mazi Patrick, Imana, like our people will always say, Biafra Bumkai, meaning Biafra belongs to we all. And we are not fighting to remove any one of us. We are fighting that people may understand the reason why we are fighting. And our supreme leader said, and I quote, that we must defend this struggle seriously and jealously. And that's exactly what is expected of any of us, all of us.
Beautiful, Mazi Kenga.
And so now I understand. Before I go, let me use this opportunity to apologize to our sister. You know me, I'm a very stubborn person. And if I'm trying to correct you, and you refuse to, I will just provoke you. It's not as if. So I want to use this opportunity to apologize. What happened to Efe? She's my sister, and I love her. And I thank God that she's
there is still noise on your background. There is still echo on your background. But notwithstanding, I think you had what IKEM have to say. He said he has offended you in the past. We've offended each other in the past. But the most important thing is being able to find a common ground. Because we are in the same struggle. In one way or the other, we misunderstood each other. You know, but what is important for us is ability to keep focused. Keep focused on a common goal, which is our freedom. It's very important. Because I know that when we get to Biafra, a lot of people are going to forgive each other because of the joy of we arriving in that promised land. And it is normal that within this struggle, we are meant to misunderstand each other. You know, but what is important is working from your heart, being genuine and sincere with your position. And that is why I commend our sister. You know, it's not easy to have the courage. Not everybody that have the courage to come back from it. It's not easy.
Mazi, your voice is kind of repeating.
Mazi, your voice.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's from our sister Efe. The problem is from our sister Efe. The thing continues to echo, and that is the problem we've been trying to.
I think if it's possible, tell her to off the device.
She have done that. She have done that. I think if you have to reduce the volume of your device. I think you have to reduce the volume. Can you hear me now, Efe? Okay, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. I think
it's not according to my side. The voice is very okay from here.
Okay, what you do for me is reduce the volume, your volume a little bit. Reduce it a little. Because I think that when I speak, because of the high volume, the thing keeps echoing.
Trying to reduce it. It's not.
It's better. It's better now.
I think it's better now.
Okay.
Okay, beautiful. So, IKEM, I think we have to let you go. I accepted your apologies, and I also appreciate your coming. In subsequent time, I think you have to follow us what we are doing here. Then, if there is something you want to add, we can bring you. Even if it's not today, we cannot do subsequently. Bring you based on the discussion, because the discussion of Efe's experience. You know, Efe have been an old school in this game of women and the battle. So it is important that Biafrans also understand the role she's playing. She's playing a very important, vital role for us, because without her, we wouldn't be able to come to terms with certain realities, certain truths. So it is important we appreciate our sister Efe, who have always been in the middle of this controversy. Have always found the courage to help us bring the revelations forward. Efe, you're welcome back to the program.
Thank you very much, Mazi Patrick Ikemu. First of all, before I continue,
make you blow your pidgin English, because now your own area of command is that. So go ahead.
Okay. So first of all, make I first thank you very much, because and now you be the least person when I feel say go come in a time like this to come intervene for this matter. This one now don't really prove to me say you not really comrade, and you mean well for Biafra, because everybody kind of staying off, because they don't know how they want to come into the matter. You understand? But I really appreciate say you reach out to me, and as in you reach out to me because you come for a rescue of a sister. When if you say they won't try to intimidate me or make Biafran believe say waiting me they talk not be truth. And also I want you to tell Ikenga Inewi, my dear brother, all the attack when you don't give me so far, since all this thing waiting happen, I not attack you back. and I get reason why I not attack you back. And also you too, you go dey wonder, say why me not attack you back. You go say, if when I know, I talk to her like this, can't even carry her picture, they bully her. She not talk. Say you, and also you go dey wonder, say why if you not talk. So I really appreciate you for the work wey you don do so far. Say even when you see say your fellow comrade dey sink, you try to see raise up your voice. Na only you na stand up for this social media, stand tall. When be say e dey fight this fight, the Mazi Patrick Ikemu, they not there for the matter because they don't know how the matter take dey go. They just see as in stand on IPOB 100%. But people like you, people like us for the other side, na only you na be the person wey be say e stand tally to take fight. To the extent that say you even call the bully us, they call us ashawo. But I not fight you back because from deeply inside my mind, I'm not saying a good fight today fight. So I'm not gonna fight you back. So Ikega, no worry, you no need to apologize. You no need to apologize. I'm not the best for you. I know you no need to apologize to me. I'm not angry with you. So thank you very much. So Mazi Patrick Ikemu, I want to say anything when I talk. I want make you pick the point. Make you say they ask me question so that I go feed the answer the question. And I don't want make today be the last time when I go come to your program when you go ask me matter about this thing, because I dey go dey break. I go dey remember a lot of things, and I go still go through my WhatsApp again, everything, so that I go remember date and everything, so that I'll feel they call the act. So where we for stop? So now we stop for the money place. So so as they send the money come, they come tell me say, Efe, make I share the money. So I can't share the money, give a lot of, even some people when they even receive the money say, how can't share this kind of money give us like this, because the money it get as it day. So we not, I don't know. So when this whole thing called they go on now, so anybody when they won't try to speak or won't try to review the truth, as in speak on the favor of IPOB or the leadership, they call me to let me know, say, if they don't capture so person, you need to call so person, you need to advise them, you need to tell them. So me now, based on say me the feel say now there be the genuine people, now there be the true people, me too I go put a call through to those people to make sure say I set their mind. Say no, those people they not be bad people. Now they fight, evil people when they for our miss. So they fight corruption when they for our miss. Make I use the case of Madam Rewa, for example. When Madam Rewa put up an article to talk about Nelly, so one of them call me. As one of them call me, he say, they associated the caption Madam Rewa, or say Madam Rewa they bully them, Madam Rewa they fight them, or say Madam Rewa say they be part of politician. Say he get meeting when they supposed to hold. Say as our leader put Mazi Chika Edoziemu name for there, he can't put Madam Rewa name at the second name. Say, but because they know say Madam Rewa they talk, so they don't want me Madam Rewa come that meeting. So me converse. As I call hear that word, me converse. Now I call Madam.
Yeah, go ahead, Efe. I can hear you. Okay, you are having audio. Your audio is no longer coming out. Yeah, something happened. Your audio is not coming out clear. Your video is clear, but your audio is not clear. Yeah, so let's see if our sister Efe can rectify and resolve her technical issues, and as soon as she does that, I will bring her back. Biafrans, I'm seeing your comment, and we see that there is this attitude of attack and counter attack, and which is normal. For I have been in the media for a very long time, so I understand when people air their view. And somebody was talking about Ogori Chiowa. Talked about you are stupid to bring in Nina. Okay, no. Somebody talked about the issue of Nina here, and I'm not here to talk about the issue of Nina. In fact, if there are issues in IPOB that should be dealt with at certain quarters, because there are people who have better information about certain things, and the people's information. Okay, let's see if we can. Yes, Efe, you can come in. You can come in soon live.
No, Martin, can I talk through this place? My internet is not good at all.
Okay, your internet is not good. So let me see if you can speak through the. Let me see if you can speak through the telephone, through the WhatsApp number. And I don't know if Biafrans are getting you clearer. So Biafrans, please, if you are getting our sister Efe, who is on the call, clearer, can you please indicate? Efe, go ahead.
Yes. So, Anna called Madari. I said there is a meeting that was supposed to be held today. I said we get meeting when they won't hold today. Say you not there among the meeting. Say they come out you for the meeting. Say you not there among the meeting. So now Madari Wako tell me say get meeting when late Okoro tell and say they go hold for Skype. He said at the end of the day, say they not call her for the meeting. Say okay, me say they go hold the meeting for another place. Now I say yes. So from there now Madari what they call sit up. I got to say all those then I got to say only they nearly them. They not be bad people. Say now they walk truly to make sure say our supreme leader is being released, that make sure say Biafra is the restored. So from there now Madari Wate put a call through to one of them, also put a call through to Nelly. So from there now they take capture Madari Wa. So now Madari Wa now anything when they happen for GOS, Madari Wa go they forward and they give them. Any message when they for GOS, Madari Wa go they forward and give them. They go they tell Madari Wa different thing. So me, if they call me, when I call say they don't capture Madari Wa, capture a lot of people. If they call me, it gets some information when they call they give me, and I call they know after the manager. But the way when they call from Madari Wa, based on not saying Madari Wa a very truthful woman, she not me armed to Biafra struggle. I cause they work with them, based on saying she they bring.
Okay, hold on. So that you don't have to be too fast. You know, I told you. You know, say me. If me I dey talk slowly, small, so that people no go feel miss the point. Because at the end of the day, many people feel misinterpret what you talk on purpose. Sometimes people misinterpret what you talk because they don't hear you clearly. Sometimes people misinterpret what you talk because they are not even paying attention. So, but what I want us to do is to take it. We are not in a hurry. I know say you be fast talking type, but I want you to follow me at my pace, very slow pace, because you know say Biafrans, if you are not speaking at a slow pace, the thing you know sink into their mind. You understand what I'm saying? You know, because what we are trying to do here is to open that veil, you know, like all these Muslim women, when they don't take veil cover their eye, they don't they see again. That is the position many Biafrans are today. They take veil cover many of their eyes. Some of them say, what did they see now? That sweet, where they showed them with one hand, like you thought, say they hold honey for one hand, hold dagger for the other hand. They know they see the dagger. What did they see now? That honey where they showed them. But what we are trying to do here is to be able to give Biafrans a better picture of an insider in this whole conspiracy to take over IPOB leadership. And this conspiracy took different dimensions. It took both even spiritual dimension, where these same people who are making all these plans are also using a prophet to, you know, prepare the mind of Biafrans and make, you know, because, you know, now they understand that for you to be able to succeed in getting the mind of Biafrans, you need to also go through that spiritual angle. You know, so they have been able to engage a prophet who continues to come out with some of the things that they intend to do in the future. So when all those things manifest, they will say, prophet, don't say them before. Am I lying or not? Because
yes, you are right.
Yes. Okay, because I don't want to be the one making the case here because me, I know when it happened. But what I'm trying to do is to paint a picture so that Biafrans who are already missing the way can return back home and understand that road where they follow, say road no day there. Even if say some of us say don't already know say road no day there are still a lot of people who believe say road they where then they go. We want Biafrans to understand that there is a there are misleading elements in IPOB who have been, even before Mazin Nnamdi Kanu get problem, they have been planning to hijack the leadership.
Yes.
So the opening, yes, so the opening now came when our leader had this problem. And from what they tell me, say, they even suspect whether they even arrange the kidnapping of our leader in Kenya.
Yes.
Based on everything that is playing out now.
Yeah.
And now them be the first people to accuse other people of betraying our leader in Kenya.
Yes.
Now.
Because
yes, go ahead.
Because our leader make us to understand that it's only a prostitute woman that will call a fellow woman a prostitute. Any woman when you say two women they quarrel, and the first one to say, "Come on, you are a prostitute. You are a prostitute." Maybe you know say that one be prostitute because woman will not be prostitute. He can never ever call other fellow woman prostitute. And the way they come outside and everything they don't do so far underground, where Biafrans no know. At the point to Biafran say there is 95% chance say now they be the architect of our supreme leader kidnap.
So you mean say from your own observation so far now, and the way things, the way you don't concede things, if it be say even the problem where our leader gets now, say that the same people now them.
Yes. The way everything comes to the afford, the way that they rush, they sign documents, the way that they do everything, it's almost 95% say they get hand for everything. But they try to put out on other people. From waiting me and they don't discuss, and for the long time when me and they don't they discuss, and before our leader they kidnap, it possible say now they even arrange everything because when Master Prophet talk one thing, he said $20,000 was sent to Kenya. When I see that matter, I reason. But when the matter was presented to me, she called me. She said, Master Prophet, the lie. Say to go destroy Master Prophet. Say nobody Kenya they send money to. So that they send money meet many people. The way she couldn't talk the matter because I be no one fight. I be no one attack Master Prophet. But she went to go they cry to me. Complain. Call they lament for phone. Now we call they come outside. Call they attack Master Prophet. You understand?
So Efe. So what you they talk now? They say all this recent attack where they give people, including China Sanworu, now them instigate you to give out these attacks.
No, China Sanworu explain China Sanworu this thing. China Sanworu, I don't intend to attack China Sanworu. No matter as they talk to me about China Sanworu, they say China Sanworu, be like say money when they give China Sanworu in the shop and all those things. I don't want to attack China Sanworu because China Sanworu na person when I know for a very long time. So I get that respect for her. But now when Biafra go they complain where about China Sanworu and the way country go they talk, but I don't get to understand say now out of frustration the thing where do happen to Mazi China Sanworu, now see happen to IKEM because they beat like people when they for inside wickedness, when they shout, when we know they listen. So then that frustration, then they come they pour out, they go they harsh on Biafra. But at that particular time, I never understand to that extent. And they don't say, they don't tell me say China Sanworu they shop money, they embezzle money. So now those anger now it trigger me. But not be they just tell me say go and attack China Sanworu.
Okay.
Now those anger now it trigger me to attack China Sanworu.
Okay. So now we means you still owe China Sanworu an apology anyway. In some, I'm not forcing you, but I think that it is important that we also find a way to reconcile that, because for me, like this matter when me and you they discuss, so me I know they like to go into this type of issues. You understand? Because a controversial matter. But why me decide personally to go into this particular issue, but now because it has to do with IPOB leadership. And now the duty of every Biafran to stand up for IPOB leadership and defend this IPOB leader. Now because now be the only thing where we get. And for me, I never feel sit back, see people, they try to demoralize what we they do. They try to destroy what we don't fight, build over the years. And all of us will just sit down, they look as if say nobody there. Now, if one thing I want to ask you now be say, our mother, Madam Eriwa, I be don't try to call her. You give me her number. I don't try to call because I need to get private discussion with her. And I don't want to bring her issue much here because you'd already take responsibility on her matter. Say now you make them fall into the trap, which means we need to undo the thing where the chain where they take hold on. So but that has to be done both privately and otherwise, so that we don't carry our mother everywhere in the social media and be abusing her, because now she they represent us. We will come from this coastal region area. But I don't see many people they talk so with they gossip. When we bring up issues, we go unite Biafrans. When we bring up issues, we go open people eye. People they try to attack us because they believe say already DOS already failed, say their own don't finish. So we don't need to come out to defend IPOB leadership because for their mind they don't already get new leadership. So now what thing are they try to assure Biafrans be say all this attack and pressure you see coming from some former principal, because now most of them are even be expelled, and I believe many will be expelled by the special grace of God, which we are waiting for the reaction. Most of the attack have been there even before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu issue came up, before the extraordinary rendition. Waiting that they wait now, they just see the opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? To come out with their true color. And as soon as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who was sitting on top of the gunpowder, no day there again, you don't even reach 2 days. Matter don't start. If they tell us what really happened in terms of how they were sharing money among broadcasters on social media.
Yes. When the matter of our supreme leader they appear for social media, I can't call one of them. As I call one of them, in not pick. I write down, she not pick. It can't take how many days. Because the matter, it can't be like say that they try to like they look for their balance. What is they want tell people like us? You understand? They don't want me say that they first give first speech or that they first give, because anything when the first person will talk to me, anything when I hear from that person now, and they not say they need to do when they trade with everybody, they trade with me with very carefully, because they not say are they very very intelligent when it comes to say saboteur, you won't use me. So they were very very intelligent. So they deal with me like the circulation information where they dish and say they want take 5 states and they want take 5 states and go. They not give me that information. That information not get to me, because they not say if they give me that information I go decode them. So they not give me. It gets some information when they not they give me, when they will give to people like Uwa or Sister Faith or people like them other people. But if there's some information when they not go fit give to me, because they not say they not say I go decode them. So when our supreme leader get missing like 2 days, I'm not hear from them. So they said everybody there in the space as a shock. So they don't feel contact me. I say okay, what is going to happen now? Then they just bring out the narrative of secretary, what did they call her? They don't feel come with the GOS. So when I got tired of they ask questions, say where secretary, where Kanuta. So basically they use the words of my mouth as in the way they talk. Then they act on, then they feed me information. Anything when I talk, then they feed me information. So when I come out, they don't attack GOS. But when I come outside to throw some question of attack to GOS, then they enter GOS body. Then they open GOS chapter for my side. If when I call look, I'm not even they go for Ikanuta, I cannot even they go to secretary again. I'm not even they go to Inenaya again. Now GOS now call the question every time. Now the things where they make us so they understand. Now be that one. I want quickly address Madarewa. After everything what she called they do, everybody called they get tired of what she called they do. Now make they come as in the couple I said they call they ask on how to the question have many questions. Based on say they don't discover say everything when they happen for that place, you know they dish and act and they don't get out of there. That is why you see one day when Samuel they make brokers, as they make brokers, he said everything that is happening in GOS, how you have been fighting me, or how you have been looking for how to put me down. He said, I have all of them at my disposal. It is Madarewa that brought it out and gave it to them. Then I gave it to Samuel. All those things maybe say it they happen before our supreme leader, after our supreme leader don't come out. We can give Samuel strength. We can they stand, they face, they try to challenge GOS. Now true information when Madarewa dish out or not to out, you don't know, not be say she do it intentionally. Madarewa they don't do it intentionally. Like I said, everything will happen to Madarewa. Na me be the architect of everything. Na me go take the blame. So now she they dish out everything to them, then they give out to Samuel.
So you mean say that they use our mommy Eriwa to get information from the DOS and pass it on to them.
Yes.
And our mama Eriwa self say even know say na use them they use them.
No, she don't know. And this time around, she already the guess for Masisi Kadozemu because the way Masisi Kadozemu got the react. But Masisi Kadozemu understand say Madarewa is being used. GOS member understand say Madarewa is being used. And because of where Madarewa come from and the people where they represent, they don't know how they want to handle Amata. Amata called they very sensitive to them for them to handle because they know say she not be bad person. But how to handle Amata. So when the content dissolve that, when the content say the information is no longer safe again. So far as say she dey here, she not mean harm to her, she not mean harm. But the people when they send her, now mean harm. So then the court dissolve, waiting they dissolve. When come say the court say she not dey among. When the information get to me, say Madarewa not dey among. I know it get to me for like 3-4 days. I not talk about her because I know why she was removed. The audio when Madarewa bring come outside, Madarewa not get evidence to show say truly say GOS they do meeting that particular time when she do that audio. And I believe say when the time come, Madarewa will come tell us. I believe say na Nelly, 9 and that thing, or one of them, 9 and that thing say as in the speed they do this, they do audio. And when Madarewa send me the audio, based on say I know say Madarewa no they lie. Let me they carry the audio go social media. Cut out say they won't sell our struggle, they won't sell sit at home. Let me cut they do that. Because even tell people say if you need the voice note, make una send me. You see the way they plan, they plan us, they use the matter, they tie us. Say if I need the audio, I can't forget say that audio, the voice when they na Madarewa voice. Me when they talk, I be costo. Madarewa na costo. That implication now they implicate ourselves. But my sense not go to that area. So I come as I come make that video. So that video, that audio, come make the talk say if Madarewa goes to social media, could go do that kind of voice note to make sure say talk about DOS when you see the part of it, bring the evidence where DOS before they share money. Madarewa, I think they are among the people when tell Madarewa tell them say when our leader come out, now you go give them evidence because they don't drag Madarewa, they don't drag and I say the only way you go come they tell them now. So they say Madarewa say if our leader come out, now they go to bring the evidence because Madarewa do not have evidence of what she said. Then to the person tell Madarewa say tell them, say, when our leader come out, now you go take on give evidence. So the member of the DOS were no longer comfortable in being with Madariwa because they know say Madariwa is being used. Not because they see Madariwa as a bad person or as a saboteur. They know say she is being used.
So, if what you are telling us now is say a lot of manipulations have been going on behind the back of IPOB leadership and Biafrans in general to take over leadership.
Yes. Yes.
Including as much as even sharing money to broadcasters like me and you. Yes. You know, trying to induce people, trying to buy people over to their own side. Is that what you are saying?
Yes. At the beginning, before our leader, that money, they started sharing that money before our leader was kidnapped. That was when they shared that money before our leader was kidnapped. So even when the whole thing, when the Master Prophet now summon courage to come outside to start fighting them, that is Master Prophet
in Germany.
What is it called? In Germany. So they expected me. By that time, I don't know the truth small. They expected me to come outside to come wage attack. Anybody will call their name, I call the wage attack against them. But I can't get myself. So when they come no say I don't get myself. Like people when I will call, like if I call them like now, if they see my missed call, they call me back immediately. Because like I said, they skip my call, they skip my message, they even leave my message like 2-3 days. Based on say they won't use and do me like if you not do what you're supposed to do, as in there's no point of as in people talking to you, or even have anything to do with you, those kind of things.
So gradually they begin to play into your psyche, you know, to make you feel guilty that you are not working enough for them.
Yes, they started doing it like that.
So at the end of the day, now you begin to feel rejected.
No. At the end of the day, I'm not going to feel rejected. I'm going to feel being used to destroy IPOB. I'm going to feel guilty. I'm going to feel guilty. Say I've been used to destroy, to fight IPOB as in unknowingly, as in to me. I was not feeling rejected. I was feeling guilty in my heart that these people have used me. So these people, this is what they, as in now waiting they want to be this one because I don't see any reason. Because I got a reason I said. Up until now, Indian never come outside the wage war against these people. And why they say they always they're specific on one thing. As they drag in and they drag DOS. Say DOS no one act. And Mazi, make I talk this one. I don't know say they not give evidence to DOS. So nearly they make me to understand say all evidence have been provided to DOS. So that was the what gave me courage as in more mind to tell DOS managing Kadojo say after evidence that have been provided to you, why do you still refuse to do what you're supposed to do by suspending Nenaya or removing Nenaya? It was not later I could get to find out say no evidence. So as I could call them, I could say no one provide evidence for me. They said the evidence where they get, say they go leave until our leader come out, say they not go give accused people evidence so they can not. So you mean say evidence not there waiting on the talks is there. They say no, let my head scatter.
Okay, so when all through this time where they try to manipulate you, they don't even provide any evidence of the things where they talk.
No.
Including the money where they say Naya and your chop. They don't give you the evidence.
No, they don't give me evidence.
But they tell you say they don't send the evidence to the head of Directorate of State.
Yes, they say everything there with DOS.
Okay, but later now you now realize say when you now begin the demand for the evidence, they tell you say evidence no day again.
Say evidence now when our leader come, they will give our leader the evidence.
That is an interesting one, and we want to say thank you for coming. I want to take a little break. And when we come back, I'm still going to ask you. Yes.
Before you go, if in the case you want to end the broadcast, I want to talk about.
I'm not ending the broadcast. I just want us to take a short break. Let me play some songs. let me play some songs, play some music, maybe for like 1 or 2 minutes. Then I will be back on the program. So I'm not letting you go because we still get things to talk about. There are still certain questions, and I also want Biafrans to also bring their questions forward for those who want to ask questions. Very not only relevant questions, so not be questions, because I've seen people making certain comment, ask, say certain things for me. Yes, as much as I appreciate every opinion, but there are some questions that for me are not too intelligent. So I want Biafrans to bring intelligent questions. There is something I want Biafrans to understand. We have gone through this stage before. This will not be the first time. This is not the first time for IPOB leadership to have been to where we are today. So it's not coming as a surprise that people are trying to hijack or discredit IPOB leadership. Not be today it start. But I have found myself in a situation where we say every time where some people get problem in IPOB, they go begin run go coastal region where I come from to go take make them they use us. They defend themselves or create some kind of sentiment. They take dodge bullet. You understand what I'm saying? And I put up a statement this morning. When Clifford Iranya went out of IPOB, na coastal region they run go. When Richard before run come off for IPOB, na coastal region. Now, these same people again, in the name of Nelly of Webu now, they shift their ball now, their game to coastal region. In the name of say coastal region people are being discriminated, they are being marginalized in Biafra's trouble. And they say, how dare you come on with such? But they say that DOS is discriminating the people of the coastal region. And I say, how dare you come up with such madness? Because you feel that, the moment you say it, a lot of people will just dive into your this thing because they know the love that our leader have for the coastal region, so they always run to that, and we are not ready to give them refuge. Let them face their music and take their responsibility, and we'll be back to the program.
I never. We no go sit down the look. Make them go pull our girls. Everybody will rise up. We no fighting, we are just up. No be so. No be so. We gonna share every day. People just a show. For family was white part Fulanis. So Jackie boy to call them terrorists. We touch them the canoe, you go cause war. We touch it on the bobo, you go cause war. Makana Brugo no Nandika Wanguneloa. And I will find for another. It's not the time we go change for them. Change for them, tell them we know this. When you go pull your popo up, they might not say I buy your Igbo people have been marginalized. IPOBs have been brutalized. We no go sit down there.
Purchase your tracks today.
Make them come kill all of us. We no go sit down there look. We Make them come take our life. We no go sit down the look. Make them stop the house like us. We no go sit down the look. Make them come rape all our girls. Eventually gonna make it one. Eventually gonna that TV.
Yeah, so welcome back, Biafrans. Welcome back to the program. I want to say thank you for staying with us. It's been a wonderful Sunday afternoon, and it's 18 minutes past 3 here in Veneto, Italy. And I want to say thank you very much, guys, for staying tuned. Please help us share this program. The music I just played is one of our brother. He said, "We not go sit down, they look. Make them they kill us. We got to do something." And we can only defend ourselves when we all come together. You know, there is one thing that just I cannot figure out. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, before his kidnapped by the Nigerian government for a very long time, had been reminding us that he has prepared this movement for us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have given us all the instruments we need to succeed in this struggle. And it just baffles me how our people can just be swept away overnight because somebody just came with an allegation or with some kind of sweet talk. And our people just lose their mind, begin to lose concentration. Lose concentration to the point that even me, where Biafrans love, many people come there abuse me. Say, Mazike will be thinking say you get sense before. We know it, oh my God. But many of you have been following me. Many of you have been following my program. Many of you have been following my program with Mazi Solomon. And over the years, we have done so much to educate Biafran. If like say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no come take in time all these years to teach us, if you look at the kind of investment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have put in educating us, in equipping us, both spiritually, both physically, both mentally, and we cannot even stick to one thing. We cannot even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told us that if you know they there, that we should follow the Directorate of State, because now them be the only people we in trust. We go feel lead us to the direction. And suddenly, our people just, I don't know, but I believe that God in his infinite mercy loves us so much that he has also been able to, give us a second chance by putting our sister Efe in the midst of vampires, because now what are they call them? These are a bunch of vampires, people with personal and selfish interest. These are people where they say no matter what you do, you can never, their urge for power, their urge to, that urge can even lead them to kill, to get power and get anything where they want. To the point that they were even behind sharing money to Biafrans, trying to buy the people of our freedom fighters over. You know, so it is not just an overnight something, it's a long-term plan project. It's a long-term plan project. So they already share the money, they buy people mind over, with the anticipation of what they want to do. In this same IPOB, and it's a very shameful thing. It's for me, I cannot figure it in my head, but I think that with time we'll be able to come to terms with the reality. And I'm very, very happy and grateful that our sister Efe is here to give all the revelation. We are not saying you should believe what Efe is saying. All we are saying is put your eye more on the ground, because with the revelation of our sister Efe will help you to put your eye more on the ground, to make your own personal investigation, because that is what we've always done Anytime when Mazi Solomon they talk, he go tell you, say, not they tell you, make you believe what in talk. Mazi Solomon, they always tell us, say, go and do your own research and make your findings. If you welcome back to the program.
Okay, Mazi, thank you very much.
Now, if there is a question I want to ask you, because there is something that came up yesterday in one of the programs that was conducted in their new open platform, and this woman in America, I don't want even to call her name because she not be relevant again. She was relevant before her expulsion from IPOB. And now she's expelled, and I cannot call her name because she have lost relevance automatically. And in that program, she was talking about China Sanwo-Olu committing genocide in Biafra land.
Yes.
So, what do you have to say about that?
Yes. Mazi China Sanwo-Olu, so far so good. Is somebody that they have been kind of is one of the targets in DOS. Is one of the targets in DOS by these people. As in for these people now, Mazi China Sanwo-Olu, they are one of the targets. And what they do cleverly be say before all these things happen, when they don't circulate all this money, especially in Biafra land, and not say hungry, that's why the reason why I damn the consequence, or I don't give a F about them because they miss it there for abroad. People like the Darlington, I go hard. People like the Darlington know the truth now. Darlington know the truth. It go hard. But we go get there. So the reason why they say they don't give money to a lot of people for them to do video, even for them to do audio voice to talk, say China Sanwo-Olu, they keep people, they do this one, they do that one. No. Those things when they happen to ESN, if I thought say those things they happen to ESN, now they nearly they do all those things. When I remember say he get video when it come outside for ESN member video when they call the video their face.
Yeah, when they video ESN inside camp.
Yes, who and who go there when they go video their face? Now they do everything. Say when they go video those people face. As it already call everything useless. Even this thing when they talk about our leader don't try to know about her, but our leader they show them. Our leader they show them, but they don't say those money when they take come first to take trigger when we say what do they call them? All those money when they bring come outside for the first day when our leader they announce for radio, and they want make our leader not announce that money so that in a time like this they go see, oh Mazi, they'll constantly use that thing now. See they blackmail our leader. Say so money they not give you, why you not talk? So Mazi China Sanwo-Olu, it might not be Mazi China Sanwo-Olu might not be 100% doing what he's doing. Maybe it is when our Supreme Leader take come on based on this stability of money not there here, money not there. But I go tell Biafra say these people so far, the way Nelly they talk yesterday, and I don't work with them so far. Every audio, every video, one I don't see. Now they do everything. Now they do everything to make sure say they use and take blackmail Mazi China Sanwo-Olu. So
Efe, I don't want make we they make accusations when no exist.
Yes.
Because me, I can't afford to see myself in a situation where they say me, I go fall to the level of people where they accuse people without evidence. You know, so but
yes.
You have a right to your opinion. You have a right to, you know, based on because now you there in their midst. Now you go feel sit back and put the dots together. But I believe
yes.
that when it comes to the issue of money that was shared, I know you have the evidence.
Yes.
Yeah, because you already told me that the money was paid into an account. So it is possible to even, if anybody wants to see the evidence, you can print out the evidence and say, see the money, see as I take share and things like that. But I don't want a situation where we'll be throwing stones, because the essence of what we are doing today here is not to add more fire to the already burning flame.
What I'm telling you is nothing but the truth.
Yeah, if I'm not doubting you, I believe you 100%. You understand what I'm saying? I will be wrong, say make I can't doubt you because I'm not there. What I'm trying to do is to get your own story out there. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. But I'm also sharing my own view. Say me, I know if you sit down here, can't the accused person of something because I've always asked question. When this person where they expect, so say DOS, say Nigeria government paid them money, I call into the program, say how much was involved. That is how practical it is. You understand what I'm saying? How much was involved? You know, if he answer, instead of to answer me, he begin to raise voice, they shout. And that was when I knew that this person no get anything to prove, you know. So, but you can still provide some of your evidence. People are asking how much was shared and things like that. I don't want us to go into details of how much was shared here. You know, so that you'll be able to, if there is need, if you feel it convenient, you can actually publish that in the future. Look at what happened, how much that was shared, how the money was distributed, who got what. Because it's all about being transparent. Then anybody and there is something you also said, because so that people will not misunderstand it, that when this money was given, they didn't give any specific reason why this money was given out.
Yes.
They only say, make una take this money, so una they try, say that they see una good work. Is that not true?
You said what?
I said, you said that you told us here in this program that when that money was shared, they didn't put anything on the money. Say this is the reason they are giving out the money.
No.
They just share them. So we cannot just conclude to say, okay, they are using it to, for people to compromise. So it is not left to them to say, why did we give broadcasters money? It could also be that they shared that money on a neutral ground, say maybe just to support people where they broadcast. So we want to take it from all angles. But my own position is, if you, for any reason, think you can come against the leadership of IPOB, now there me and you get problem. If you like, share money, give Biafrans all over the world. You have the right to give your money to whoever you want to give. But the moment you start using whatever resources are available to fight IPOB leadership, then we Biafrans would stand in the middle and defend this leadership, because that is the only thing we have. And that is why I'm sitting down here asking this question, to be able to get to the fact and reconcile Biafrans. And that is why I don't want us to be in a situation where we will come begin to pour fuel for fire where they burn already. What we are here to do is to open the eyes of Biafran to see that most of the things you're hearing about IPOB leadership, DOS do this, head of directorate do that most of these things are just manipulative lies. And Biafrans need to understand that we are in a critical condition. The question you should be asking is, why this critical condition, why we should be focusing on the release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And that brings me to the issue of the sit at home. Because people have been asking, why should DOS cancel every Monday sit at home when why should DOS cancel every Monday sit at home when the strategy is working? Efe, what do you have to say about that?
Yes. First of all, what I have to say about that is that was it not our DOS that initiated the sit at home at the first place every Monday? It was our DOS that initiated the sit at home on Monday. Okay, why then why would they come outside and say we don't longer need we don't need sit at home again? As these people say they act, the way they say they act, make Mazi Chikadoziemu they disrespect our leader order. Because they use the word Mazi Chikadoziemu need to take over. Mazi Chikadoziemu take over. And I go they ask, why should Mazi Chikadoziemu take over? Does it mean that our supreme leader is no longer alive? Even when they brought out autopilot. Me too, I joined talk autopilot. But later, when people come open my eye to say autopilot me say nobody is in charge. Now say really, now come as I come do video say I be talk autopilot, I not take autopilot again. We don't try to Magic do them will take over, Magic do them will take over. Our supreme leader is still very much alive. Even when our supreme leader house was invaded, when he was nobody know where he did. This Ushemefor was still being addressed as deputy leader. There was never a time he was addressed or he was pushed to take over. So these women, especially this one with the espresso, she get a lot of pressure when they put on people when Biafra never understand. They put a lot of pressure on Mazi Chikadozie, IPOB leader. She take over, do the needful. You have to act. If somebody who is in prison, you don't take all that from them. You don't do this one. But they don't say Mazi Chikadozie no say our struggle na command and control, and our supreme leader is still very much alive to see do what he's supposed to do. That is where they follow the order of our supreme leader. Say sit at home. Even when the order come for the first time, Mazi Chikadozie, IPOB leadership say no, say they not go take order. Take the order. They say go ahead to hold that first day sit at home. Before our leader will send the message again, say I say suspend that sit at home. Before they suspend that sit at home. Now, people when they ask why did DOS suspend sit at home, and that one I call it the bone of contention when I call it based on. Our DOS suspend sit at home. DOS never come outside on social media or radio Biafra. Call they use and they do campaign the way Nigerian government they use and they do campaign. I don't do they blame Biafra, so say some of Biafra they say why did they sit at home? Why did they sit at home? Why did they stop sit at home? Because this area where this sit at home suspend where they suspend a very sensitive area because Nigerian government don't want sit at home. See Southeast government don't want sit at home. The saboteurs among them they don't want sit at home. And the same leadership when we expect to say now they won't stand say sit at home must continue. Then to cause it to say they don't want sit at home. So now very sensitive area, but that command, that thing, that sit at home where they suspend, the order where they give, they don't already talk, they don't already follow the laid down rules of IPOB, which is command and control from the supreme leader. They don't carry out, but they carry out campaign against them, against sit at home. Say, as you are sit down from home, every IPOB member when sit at home, you are being expelled from IPOB. If you are an IPOB member, you sit at home, you are being expelled from IPOB. Or come go for social media, come they write. The only thing when they don't write so far, they say anybody will go use violently to take enforce sit at home. So now that those sensitive part and that place, now them these people when they expect this woman when they expect come up from my IPOB, now that they fist on to take they tackle the brains of Biafra, so they won't add other days to run. And they know very well, Mazi, they know they don't study everything. Say this sit at home, they need to abuse her so that when they sit at home, no go when they we go need sit at home. This at home no go come there effective again. Now their plan be that one.
Is that but Efe, hold on.
The control come out for our IPOB leadership and control come out so that IPOB leadership no go get control over Biafrans again. If you see now, the people when they go after or the people when they want to recruit is IPOB member. If they say they really get strategy, other move, other motive to do what they want to do, may they leave IPOB alone and go and start from scratch to gather their own people. May they sit at home, may they do give their own command. May you see say their mission now to destroy IPOB and for us to lose focus, then everything will scatter.
Okay, now because personally, me I don't tune into their platform where a lot of things have been said. It said especially this one where they suspend so. And when you see the way she was pushing her narrative, you go know say something there somewhere. And I didn't even need anybody to tell me that there is an ulterior motive to the whole thing. Because as a principal officer, I've already asked the question, as a principal officer, are there no processes of resolving IPOB internal issues? Because if you are a principal officer with a genuine heart, I have also had my own issues in IPOB too, where people misunderstand me. I've had issues in my own local zone where people misunderstand me. So when you are in IPOB, there are also tendencies that you can't be misunderstood. People might not get the point clearly. There might be something you want to do differently. and people are saying, no, don't do it. This is how it should be. And as a principal officer, it is your responsibility to stay within the family circle and continue to push that your idea until no matter how long it will take. But why is it that this woman with a suspense? So, in your own view, why did say she no get patient at all with the IPOB leadership? She want everything to be rushed, everything to be done overnight, as if say, making it look as if the leadership do not know their job anymore. What is your view, Efe?
Yes, Mazi, that one is say they get limited time. Their time they limited. You see, say they never bring our supreme leader come for court because they know say immediately our supreme leader, as they see our supreme leader, they know what it will happen. So they get limited time. So they must, they get their time. They very limited. The way they say they pressure everything. Even those of us on social media, the way that they pressure us, these people, they're not they sleep, or they ask why if they say they are always there. You know they ask whether these people know they work, have been waiting that they wait, as they don't get anything what they do. So their time they very limited. Whatever they need to do it within a period of time. Because they know for carry the minds of Biafra for a very long time. Because if it don't happen in the time pass, where we say at the long line, they fall off, as in the people come faith, Biafra go get to wake up. So before Biafra will get to wake up, let them make sure say everything is already being destabilized. Let it be saying I regret. Now we'll call the regret, just like the way I'm regretting now. But if we say IPOB leadership not stand their ground, they not stand their ground to then protect the leadership. By now for all of us for the regret, maybe me I forgot even commit suicide self because of what the role when I play. So then their time they limited. That is why they are very in a rush. Their time is limited due to how they plan the things, make good they happen. So the time they limited, yes.
Yeah, so everything you see them do is just to be able to achieve that their aim, which is trying to take over leadership by every means possible.
You say what?
And they tell you, say, everything what that they do now, that they do and quick, possibly to take over leadership even before Mazi will even come out. To see, say, they take over the IPOB leadership.
No, if they take over IPOB leadership, our leader not go come out again now. Our leader go die now because our leader need to come out to come tell us the truth of what he happened to her. And they don't want that one to happen. They don't want to make that one happen. You understand? So the only people who go first stand to fight for our leader is IPOB. And the only people who can give the command is IPOB leadership. So the only thing they can do, they do so far, now to destroy IPOB by all these lies that they spread around. So,
but if the way that they present themselves, as if say, Nadel love our leader pass. With all the everything that they do, gri, as if say Nadel love our leader pass. So how come they are making it look as if they love our leader pass even the DOS? Is it not an attempt to free our leader even today, tomorrow, from what they are saying by the pressure they say they are putting on Nigeria, or they just want to use this, they want to misuse and abuse the instrument of the sit at home so that it don't go effective again? Is that what you are saying? Because if you hold on, two things are involved. Now they are trying to hijack the instrument of sit at home to make it look as if they are using it to fight for our leader, or they are hijacking it to misuse and abuse and make it irrelevant, that instrument of sit at home.
Yes, that is why they want to abuse it, and it is big plan. Now strategy when Nigerian government they give them, I be that one. Forget some of the system the Nigerian government they talk say that they complain, they affect the economically, yes. But at the same time, anything when IPOB leadership say, maybe our leader say don't do this, then they go adopt. Nobody this it at home, they go adopt. Nobody this it at home. Let another thing come out again. Okay, let's see now. The last time where they sit at home on Monday, on Tuesday they go sit at home. We feel know they see say Biafran that they complain, but based on we be the people we say we know say this sit at home we need them in many occasions. We need them. Make we they preserve and to the time we be say it really if we give the order it go there effective. But they adopt her, they not only they adopt her to make Biafran believe say DOS do not want sit at home. They call they add other days joiner. Then if Biafra fit consider maybe another 1 month, another 2 months now. Maybe set up. When the IPOB leadership will come give order, say that sit at today we get something to do, or you make we sit at home. Then all those things no go come the day effective again. Now the plan where we say they get, if they among the plans then where they get strategy where they get that today make IPOB leadership today they relevant.
Okay, so what these people are doing is to completely bastardize the sit-at-home instrument, so that the sit-at-home no go dey relevant, because by the time people start sitting at home, when they don't even need that much, when they go now need that, they will tell you, after all, we've been sitting at home since. Where we say, you understand what I'm saying? So the plan is to destroy this whole sit-at-home, misuse them, abuse them, and that is the end of the road.
Yes.
Beautiful.
That is the plan.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. We have seen a lot of, not because if I say a lot, it will be like say, we've seen some people, because if I say a lot, it will be like saying a majority. Because most of the people that are even coming out to attack DOS, if you look at their profile, some of them just open the Facebook page new. Some of them no picture on the Facebook. I have taken my time to look at it. Some of them do not have anything Biafra on their page. All these people, are they still bought over, or are these same people, all these ones where they expel? So now then they create all these Facebook pages, or are they people that they are also paid? In your view, it's not an accusation, not a question. Do you think that some people have been bought over on Facebook to be attacking DOS or anybody that stands with the DOS? Do you think we have a lot of fake accounts that they are using to promote their own agenda within IPOB? And even from outside, what do you say about that?
Yes, that one is this. Our people, their mind is somehow. Their mind is somehow. So when people like us are doing broadcasts, maybe we want to attack IPOB leadership. The people who never like Biafran struggles, they will be there. The people who don't like IPOB, they will be dead. Then the one Nigerianists will be there. Then they too, their own crew and their own people when they recruit on their own, they will be there. Then the Biafrans will be say that they're gullible. The IPOB members when they're gullible, they'll come there. So your view and your comment, it go they more favorable for attacking DOS. So even if the people when they don't they are working for to not say attacking DOS or attacking IPOB leadership at this particular time, not be the right thing, their comment go they scanty. So the same majority wins the vote. So if you are not intelligent enough, if you want to judge by the comments and the reaction of the people, then you will continue to go deeper. But it go to a point where we say, I can't realize this is now both enemy of IPOB, enemy of our supreme leader, enemy of Biafra, and these people when they recruit on their own. Now they this place don't compare to vulnerable member of IPOB. So I couldn't realize, say, no, this time around, it's not majority that wins the vote. This time around is about the truth, because these people have already used the weakest weapon, which is that sit-at-home when IPOB leadership suspend. That be the most wicked weapon when they use against IPOB. You see, they hold very, very tight. Then they know the picture that one said it was IPOB leadership that if it's not be this sit-at-home where they do so. Now another strategy, then they put free commerce and they for not hold this sit-at-home tight like this. Maybe now this in and say they don't remove in and then they for hold. You understand? Then they for hold. But that one for not to hold water, if for not to hold water like that. But this sit-at-home, you go say no matter how they go do the thing, you go say, Efe, where did your DOS suspend sit-at-home? DOS suspend sit-at-home. The DOS carry army to the streets to bring people out of their house. Because some of us, we know the reason, say if there is command and control in IPOB, and that is why the sit-at-home was stopped. So the support is coming from both enemy and everything. I saw it from my own page.
Efe, you are right. Efe, you are 100% right. Do you know why I say you are right? because I have had this same group of people say that DOS is against sit at home. You know, they are trying to make it look as if DOS is against sit at home. That DOS doesn't want people to sit at home. And when I look at it, you know, not only people where either they biased against the DOS go fit buy am, or people that cannot reason. Because if you can reason and you have a clear conscience, you will know that DOS is not against sit at home. What they did was to suspend every Monday sit at home according to the order by the leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And if, like, say, this DOS no still obey that order, now these same people go still come the tell Biafra and say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give order, DOS disobey. If what do you say?
Yes. Now so now anything when we see, like when they talk about money, the narrative when they talk say not be our leader say make they stop sit at home. Okay, but everything when DOS they talk say our leader talk, they say not be in. But why can't be say the money on when our leader talk say every money should be transferred to USA? Why do they believe in that one? Why do they hold on that document? But every other thing that I be said by our DOS or every strategy that is being done by our DOS is not relevant. But the one that is being sent by our leader concerning money, that one is very relevant. When I hold that one very, very strong. See, make I add this one before I go.
Yes.
I go use this media to tell Biafrans say at the end of the day, we go see and say even better say the money issue even there as a day like this. Because let's assume say everything is already in these people's hands. Our struggle is gone for good. Our struggle for don't they gone for good. Because that is the because they know say the art of this struggle is money. They know it. Ask Mazi Chinas and Wolu. If Mazi Chinas and Wolu can come.
Yes, definitely. I've been inviting Mazi Chinas and Wolu to my program. But he has had a very terrible busy time recently, but he promised he will be coming.
Okay.
I would also give him
opportunity
to talk to Biafrans.
I want you to ask him this question.
Yes.
I want you to ask him this question. Say if the method and how the lady when she they work with concerning our everything, concerning our security, everything. Ask her whether the things they flow the way they flow before. Ask Mazi Chinas and Wolu. Ask her for any program where they do. So they know say the thing the heart of our struggle now money. So they are going for the money. They are going for the money. They are going for the destruction of IPOB leadership. They are doing everything possible to make sure say that they hold us strong. See, they even they talk behind say Mazi all these people they come as I call they talk. But when they walk up beg, when they walk up ask them for money, say their voice go come low, they'll come dead lawyer. See, they know they raise power, but when they want to do meeting, when they not dead, they go they raise power. Because money is with you. It doesn't all money there with when you want to meet and you go call it use shine eye for her. No.
Okay, so
they won't make IPOB
behind what they discuss behind.
They won't make IPOB leadership vulnerable so that they can use it to destroy them.
Okay, so what you are trying to tell us now is that this group of people have been able to get hold of IPOB money.
Yes, now they don't get hold of IPOB money.
Okay, now they are now using that money, the money of IPOB at their disposal to blackmail IPOB leadership as well.
Yes. That is that.
So automatically they are trying to weaken the IPOB leadership also from the financial point of view.
Yes, they are not using the key. Say, in the Nayanya not transfer money for that place. So make them not come with the money. Say money no day again. You understand? Say, in the Nayanya not transfer money. Say, make them come meet in the Nayanya. So not be only there before they meet for money. What about the ones where they within the Nayanya? In the Nayanya.
Okay, so now they are trying to use the excuse of Nayanya. The accusation whether they make Nayanya now, that excuse said that they accuse Nayanya. Now they are not using it to punish IPOB leadership to say, okay, the money where they with Nayanya, why not go and tell her to bring it out before coming to us to ask for the one that we are holding?
Yes. And Mazi, let me add this one too. Do you know, these people, so far so good, they have gotten 95% of support of DOS, is what I know. They have even get the support of DOS against Inenaya. But these people are not satisfied because they are on a mission. They are not satisfied. They will open account today for USA. It is the support of the DOS. If the DOS did not support these people, they will not reopen account. As they close that account, maybe they will change another thing. Every other account is being closed. Every other thing is being channeled to that account. It is the support of DOS. It is the support of DOS has supported these people against every other people. But because they have mission, they are not satisfied. They want everything to be settled in door. They don't want it like that. They want everything to come on social media because they believe they have captured the mind of their fans. They believe they have captured the mind of IPOB members.
So what you are trying to tell Biafrans now is that there is also a kind of this attempt to stifle IPOB leadership financially, so that they will bring the IPOB leadership to the level where IPOB leadership voice go now. If they're not, they go beg them for money. They beg them for money as if say, they want to turn the IPOB leadership to house boys. Is that what you are saying?
Yes. And they are not using the key. Say our leader say when the women come up, when the women come up, when the women come up. So they are not using that weak point when the women come up, when the women come up. So the strategy. Say Mazi, let me tell you, I was with daughters of Jezebel, but daughters of Jezebel, they don't get strategy. This people strategy tight. They get allies. They get a network. They get connected in any country where you go ever think of. They get allies in any country where you go ever think of. Their connection, their strategy tight. When they say something tight, okay. Imagine how they don't penetrate a lot of Biafra. Who can be me? Imagine they don't penetrate through a lot of Biafra. Not say they don't communicate with them one-on-one. Who can be me when they talk to for one-on-one for phone? Who they not feel convinced?
So, because you have also had this same...
You take only the grace of God and the genuine spirit of Biafra in me to survive this thing, to survive it.
Okay, now.
I don't care about what anybody is saying, but I'm here to set the record straight. What I've used my hand to damage, I'm still here to support, to repair it.
No, Efe, you have also had encounter. This same similar scenario also played out when the daughter of Jezebel, the so-called daughters of truth, also pulled out of IPOB. They also wanted to use you as an instrument of destruction.
Yes.
And you were fast enough to realize that you were already moving in the wrong direction, and you were able to maneuver yourself and return back to the family fold. So every time such a thing happens, why is it that they are looking for you? Is it because they see you as a better instrument to be used?
Yes, they know that I'm not scared. I'm a very outspoken person, and they know say I know how to put words. You understand? And they know say are they passionate about Biafra? So if they could use the weak point, they say they don't want Biafra to come. The weak point, they say they want to kill our leader, and they know say those two things. I don't want to use my ear again. You understand? Like the narrative of they want to take 5 states. They don't give me that narrative. But they give out to other people because they know say those people mind no go fit comprehend, their men no go fit digest those. They no fit tell me that cock and bull story say they want to take 5 states. But that information was given to other comrades. And if you see, a lot of them made a video about it. People like their sister Uwa today, if they do the way they do today, now that narrative, now they said to her, that is why I see she was becoming very angry. So even when to the sister say, they attack people when she's not supposed to attack.
Yeah, now waiting I talk. Listen, if now waiting I talk. Say anytime people in IPOB want to get out of IPOB, anytime they want to create problem, or anytime they are being expelled, they are always running to the coastal region. When Clifford Irwanya went out of IPOB, he did the same thing. When Uche Mefo went out of IPOB, in destination na coastal region. to see, because they know that the sympathy is there. So the moment they're able to grab that angle, you would find out that they will start. But we are not going to accommodate people. Coastal region people are wise. Already we know where our leaders stand in terms of when it comes to IPOB leadership. And not under my watch will anybody come to my coastal region to say he won't come manipulate us. If you cannot be loyal to IPOB leadership, what makes you think that you can lead people if you cannot be led? You understand what I'm saying? If you deviate from the structure that have been set up by IPOB and divert people's attention, what makes you think that at a long run you self no will get the same problem? What makes you think so? So it is important that our people understand that a structure has been set, and we must hold that structure very tight, which is the structure of the Directorate of State. Hold them very tight, guide them jealously. There is something, we don't do many programs for this platform, but the unfortunate thing is that Biafrans not they listen to us. And we told our people that we must put all our heart and mind to the leadership, that even when it's drowning, let all of us drown together. If we are making progress, let all of us make progress together. Because you cannot detach yourself. You know, if you cut the head, come out for the body. If you cut the head, come out for the body will die. That is how that is how it is in IPOB. If you cut off the head of the leadership of IPOB is gone. So anybody that is telling you that there is because they say that not all that glitters are gold. All those way they see the then they do. When it's time for the real work, you will see that they are not even going to give you that thing where you'd expect from them. They cannot deliver. Efe, I know that I'll be bringing you back in this program. Because now you tell me, say, so many things still in your head where they say, if he pour out today. But for a very long time, we will be hosting you, and more analysts also will be joining. So by next week, possibly, I will try to see if I can bring in some people, so we can have this interaction together. A lot of Biafrans, they talk, say, why you not talk the amount? Our people are always curious. The moment they don't hear money, their ear like this will stand. They want to get details. But definitely, we are going to become me. I know they do. I don't say you don't hear the Igbo way I speak, but I say masquerade where they not they push. I know they follow them. Masquerade where they push. I know they follow them. You understand what I'm saying? So every evidence, because I've also asked Efe, you said money was transferred to you. Was it put in the bank account? She said, yes, okay. That means there is a record. And how the money was distributed, the records are there. We are not saying that the money is illegal. Because when the money was distributed, nothing was placed on it. There's no say make una take attack DOS. It is important we point it out. When that money was paid in, they no say we they pay una this money to take attack DOS. I mean, what did I tell una?
No, they're not tell us like that.
But so it is important that we make it very, very clear that this money was not. But what we are saying is, at a long run, the attitude is now showing that this money was paid for a purpose, that the intention now is beginning to come out. If I don't know if I'm speaking your mind. 100%. So I think that with time, we are going to open up a lot of things, the evidence where Biafrans they look for, how much that was paid to anybody. But that doesn't mean anything, because most of the people that money were even paid for didn't even know why the money was given to them. So they could also be innocent, being manipulated as well, like if it was also manipulated. So if I want to say thank you very much, and I want to, yes, tell me, go ahead.
A lot of Cali people have been manipulated. People who speak eloquent English than me, people who are more educated than me, people who are more intelligent than me, who are scholars in IPOB, they have been manipulated and we captured. So I don't see any reason why anybody should be saying, if you are confused and you don't today DOS, today.
No, Efe.
A kind of calibers of people in DOS that have been captured. Sorry, not in DOS, in IPOB that have been captured. When I not say me self, I try when I take come out for that place.
Yes, that is why I also said it from the beginning that God placed you in this struggle for a purpose. You don't say me, you self don't attack me at some point. So but for me, I know they carry, because I believe that the struggle, there are always this, because I struggle. Now people will not understand what is struggle mean. In a struggle, kata they day. You understand what I'm saying? Kata problem they day. So struggle not be platter of gold. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the intention, when you do certain things, you might do them with the good intention in your heart. And for me, the intention of people now they look. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Not be what the person do. Person if he say you they confused. But at the end of the day, even in that confusion, what were your intention? That is what is important to me. Because somebody can have a good intention, even though the person they confused, but the person, get good intention. All of us not get the same spirit. If he get spirit of lion, me, if he get spirit of chicken, you understand what I'm saying? But what is important is how do we apply the wisdom that goes with the spirit that we have? Me, na person where we see if I talk gradually. I try to communicate in very simple terms so that people will follow me along. If a person where we say if they talk very fast. And this is how God created everybody. And we all need each other in the struggle. As much as we need a faith where they talk very fast, we need somebody like me where they talk slow. We need other people with different temperaments. And we must appreciate each other. Efe, I want you to give us your final word for today before you leave us. And we will be coming back again to continue from where we stopped.
Yeah, what I get to tell Biafran to say, IPOB members all over the world to say, our leadership never black to the way where these people that don't point and reach. I know they talk because of say I get to defend anybody or any group of people, and I have 100% right to defend IPOB and the leadership because I'm an IPOB member. Because the narrative they are pointing out there is that so you are not fighting for Biafra again, you are fighting for IPOB, you are defending DOS. Yes, I have every right to defend DOS because I was in the midst of people trying to destroy DOS. Now that I'm aware and I come there and open about it, I will defend DOS with the last drop of my blood. I will defend IPOB with the last drop of my blood because I know say without IPOB, no Biafra. Without the leadership in IPOB, there's no Biafra. So I let every IPOB family member all over the world. So they are aware, say there is a mission and vision to destroy IPOB and its leadership, and we are not give a helping hand. Make it be say now people non-IPOB member, or make it be say now already people will be enemy of Biafra. Now then they want to listen to them, or now they want to follow them. But as an IPOB family member, do not give a helping hand. I'm telling you, as a Biafran daughter, and as a comrade, and as a broadcaster, a Biafran activist, who are being in the midst of these people, I can never deceive you. They make it to be like this, so they make up be say, I can become like me, and now they argue. Now they push me to this extent. So, and they tell every one of them all over the world, do not give the helping hand. As for the other person when they involved for this matter, I'm not gonna like to talk about her now. I will pass the information directly to IPOB leadership, and they will get it and they will work with it so that a down case no possibly be like in a case and more confusion go there everywhere. But every other thing concerning the expert one and activities where they don't manipulate a lot of people. Anytime Mazi Party came, there's something, any question you want to ask me, you can always bring me in and I will give you the answer. So I thank you very much, the listeners all over the world. God bless Biafra, God bless IPOB, God bless Umu Chineke all over the world. All hail Biafra.
Thank you very much, Efe. You are a wonderful and a faithful daughter of IPOB. And I can guarantee you, now guarantee I they give you, say, when finally, not be if, because our leader will be out. When finally our leader comes out, he's going to be happy to have somebody like you. You know, because one thing I can guarantee you is that there is no way our leader will come out and follow ex-expelled principal officers. Our leader cannot take side with people who want to destroy IPO. Even if they say that they pretend, say that they fight for him. Because our leader have told us that you cannot walk outside a structure that he has set up. If you dey fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you say you be IPOB member and you want to fight outside IPOB for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then you are not being honest with yourself. So anybody where they saying they fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you are fighting against DOS, you are fighting against IPOB leadership, then you have a question to answer. Anybody will say if they want make they release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, tomorrow, and you are undermining the leadership of IPOB, then your intentions need to be put under question. And these are the things Biafrans need to take home. That anybody will say they fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but you want to destroy DOS by bringing lie, deceit, and all the whole desperation to, then we need to ask you questions. Are you really fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or you are fighting for yourself? If I want to say thank you for returning back home, I hope that our brother Mazi Chinasa, who have already promised me to be in this program, will also come, because we need to interact with him. He has been accused of genocide. So I want to ask him questions in that direction as well, and also ask him about the security situation and how his department have also been stifled, underfunded by this group of people that have hijacked IPOB fund in the name of saying that they fight the financial director of IPOB. So I think our brother and our member of DOS as well, Chinasa Woru, will be coming in, and as soon as he give me a green light, I will put the publicity out there. Efe, thank you for being part of this program.
Thank you.
Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you very much.